In this video, we'll show you around some of the functionality available to finance users, including the viewing and printing of invoices and statements. After logging into Servo Online, all our finance reports are available by clicking on the Finance tab at the top of the Servo Online page. After clicking on the Finance tab, you'll be presented with the Finance Summary report. This report shows key information regarding your account in text and graphical form. This includes information such as your current account balance, the amount of your last payment, and details of the current month's invoices. To access our other finance reports, click on the Select a Report button at the top right, after which you'll be presented with a list of available finance reports. You're already looking at the finance summary, so let's take a look at the Invoices report. To view it, simply click on the Invoices link below Invoicing Reports, and the report will be shown on the screen. By default, you'll be presented with a list of invoices dated either last month or the current month so far. However, you can filter this by using the invoice date filters at the top of the report. This report can also be sorted by a particular column. To do this, click on the column name at the top of the report. For example, to sort by net amount in ascending order, click on the Net Amount heading. Want to sort it descending order instead? Click the link again. Finance reports, like many of the reports in Servo Online, are paged to make them easier to read. To navigate through report pages, click on the page number to the right of the Reports filter bar at the top of the report. If you'd like to print the report or output it to a CSV file for use in a spreadsheet package such as Excel, simply click on the Print Invoice list or download in CSV format links at the bottom of the report. You'll notice that all invoice numbers and coil numbers shown in the list are underlined. Clicking on a coil number will take you to the Servo Online stock card for that particular coil. Clicking on an invoice number link will take you to the Servo Online invoice viewer. This allows you to view information regarding the item on screen. From here, you can also generate a PDF copy of the invoice by clicking on the View Item / Print PDF Copy, which is a link at the top of the invoice viewer. You can then either save or print this PDF for your own records. Whilst in the invoice viewer, look out for the other underlined fields, such as coil numbers, order numbers, and advice note numbers. These links will take you to the material stock card, order viewer or advice note viewer, respectively, so you can easily find out more information or access documents that relate to the invoice. While on screen, you can also search for invoices via the search box at the top of the invoice viewer. Let's now take a look at some other reports. You'll notice that we also have a separate credits report in the invoice report section. The functionality of this report is exactly the same as the invoices report. So let's move on to the Batch Print Invoices and Credits report. Click on the link below, Invoice Printing, to access this report. The Batch Print Invoices and Credits report differs from other reports as it also allows you to batch print invoices based on the date that they were raised at Servo Steel. This is important because our invoice dates are based on the date on which the transaction occurred rather than the date the invoice was generated. For example, if we were to process some material for you on the April the 10th, the invoice would be dated April the 10th. However, it is likely that this invoice will not be raised on our system until April the 11th. By allowing you to view and print invoices by date raised, this ensures that if you were to print your invoices completely online, you wouldn't miss any because of the delays in generating an invoice, etc. By default, the report will show any invoices raised today. If it's early in the day, you may not see any invoices listed. This doesn't necessarily mean there are no invoices. It may just mean that they haven't yet been generated. Check back later in the day to see if all of the invoices have been raised. To view a different date range, simply enter the required dates in the batch date boxes at the top of the report, then click on Filter. Please note that the maximum date range you can request is 31 days. Once you've selected the date range, all the invoices raised on these dates will be displayed on the screen. By default, you'll see all the invoices raised on all of the dates. However, you can look at the invoices raised on a particular date by clicking on the date icon on the left. To print individual invoices, you can access the invoice viewer as normal by clicking on the underlined invoice number. However, we've also added View/Print PDF copy buttons so that you can generate copies directly from the report. We've also added batch printing functionality to this report. To print all the invoices listed, simply click on the Batch Print Invoices link at the bottom of the report. This will generate a single PDF file containing all of the invoices. This can then be saved or printed out as required. The final report available is the Statement Report. It allows you to view your current or previous month-end accounts statement online. To view it, click the Select a Report button, then click on the Statements link in the Reports menu. By default, your most recent statement will be shown. To view a previous statement, simply select it from the Statement Date filter box at the top of the screen. For customers who deal with both our Servo Steel and Ascot processing divisions, you can also filter the report by division. As with our other reports, you can sort this report by any of the column headings at the top of the screen. You can also output this report to CSV via the button at the bottom of the report. Thank you for watching this video. Further tutorials are available by visiting the Servo Online Help section, accessible via the Help tab from any Servo Online page.